So the first thing I noticed that when I started laying this out in my mind and laying it out and online was, if you're using a thicker material for the control panel, which I mean that's what I'm using 3/4 the whole way, but I wouldn't want to use anything thin on the control panel especially. But when you look at how this controller is designed, it's really not this one. I don't know, maybe the other ones are, maybe they have longer stalks or something. I don't know what the deal is, but if I were to mount this underneath and just put this ball in here like this, we're talking, you're not going to have much room to even hold this thing, and you're certainly not going to be able to hold it like you would in the arcade. There's obviously 3/4 inch there. Now, I have the router, so I could recess a little spot in here and have it mount nice and flush with the top of the ply, and screw it down from the top, and that would certainly solve my problem. However, that would pose a new problem. If this joystick were ever to go, and it is a cheap joystick, and you know people beat these things up, there's no way to replace this joystick without pulling the melamine off all of it, redoing it, and putting it back. But the first thing I'm going to do, so the first thing I went out to do is I picked up some 6mm coupling nut here, attach that to here. That's how it's going to go on, right? But what I plan to do first is take these bolts, cut them to length, and glue the bolt in here. Glue, Loctite the bolt in there, and then I'll have basically, if you look at it like this, I'll paint them black first, of course. Put this on here, then I can just, pretend that's cut off the bottom, and, can bolt it right on there. So the first thing I'll be doing is cutting these bolts to length. Alright, so I got the bolt cutters. I'm not going to angle grind these if I can help it. The bolt cutters are not so good on the 1/4-20s. They're kind of small bolt cutters, only 24 inch, but they should be able to cut these 6 mils no problem. That was the size of the thread there, 6mm. I only saw one. There's no coarse or fine or anything, I don't think, for metric. So I'm going to bottom this out, and I'm going to turn it back maybe half turn, and that's where we're going to want that. And the reason I have the nut on there is because after we cut the bolt, the threads are going to be completely destroyed. And a real cheap way to ensure that you are able to get the threads back to their right state is to put that nut on there beforehand, so you have something that you can thread off there. So we don't want the threads to touch inside. That's not going to make a good tight connection. So we want to make sure when this is bottomed out on here, we've got enough room for the threads on the top to hit the screw stuff right here. And I only bought 2 of these bolts. I should have bought more in case I cut it wrong. Let me see. Let's go back out. So this isn't working too well. Let's put it in the vise. Now that I can hold that there nicely, let's make a mark on here where this thread ends. Alright. Not happy threads. Not happy. So we got... Alright, we'll just pull that off. It's holding tight. Holding tight. Oh. Okay, back it off a little. Alright. 1. Done. These things could be all dried up. Oh, it's not dried up. Nice. Alright, so we're going to just liberally... That's right. Liberally apply this on the threads. Okay. I know, right? I might get some on the ball. Well, whatever. I don't think I will. Get this on here so you all can see it. Oh my god, it's not happy. It does not like those threads, I'm telling you. Ugh. We are going to get that in there, and that's going to be that. Now, I am going to then back it out of the ball, if I can, because I don't want the ball to actually get Loctited. And there we go. Extra long. Extra long.